What's going on, everybody? Happy Saturday. Welcome on in. What's up, Lacey? What's up, Eric? What's up, Matthew? Let's go ahead and get started. We got a lot of work to do today. If my calculations are correct, we have to get, 24 Pokemon. 24 Pokemon left to get from the dens. So let's go ahead and get started on that. How's everyone doing? Let me know how your week was. Let me know what's new with you. So first up is I need to just catch something random because I finally started working on my shield copy on my other Switch and was able to get the Galarian Ponyta egg that I somehow missed the other week. So let's go ahead and do that. What's up, Big Cheese? What's up, Anne Marie? Good to see you both. So I do have a Galarian Ponyta egg ready to transfer over into this game from my shield copy. My shield copy is also ready to take on the first gym leader, so that'll be nice. Like I have that one like ready to be running in tandem with this. So we're gonna do that before we do anything else. We're not gonna bother giving Mudbray a nickname. Oh, I didn't want to connect to the internet, dang it. Oh no, I should not have done that. I should not have connected to the internet. Starting new job mid-September, so your schedule will be changing then after training changing again. I'm very excited for you, Anne-Marie. I'm very happy that you're getting the new job. It's fantastic. All right. Hold on. Did I? No, I didn't screw up. What the heck? Hold on a second. Set link code. The screens look different. I got confused for a second. What's up, Draconify? Good to see you. All right. No, forget it. Let's just do that. No. Set link code. Okay. Yes. I got so close homebrewing your 30th last night. You need a bigger SD card? Holy smokes. What size did you get and how big do you need? Alright, there we go. Trade partner's been found. Trade the egg for the Mudbray. 2 GB, need a 1G, and there isn't enough space. Oh, gotcha. Okay, so it's not a brand new SD card. That's the problem. Gotcha. Looking for a shiny Virizion. Good luck, Draconify. You doing that in PLZA? And thank you to whoever just subscribed. I appreciate you. We do have a sub goal this weekend of 2560. Let's see if we can get 2560. Amber, good morning. Happy Saturday to you. Yeah, and ZA, nice. Is that the last one that you need, or do you also need Terrakion? Okay, there we go. So that is done. So we don't have to worry about trades today. Let's put this in. Let's have Burger King. We'll put Whooper back. Oops. It wasn't even the right box. Going back and forth between berry farming to make more donuts and hunting a Verizian. This one's taking more time than the others, despite having a better donut. Dang. You failed it twice, ran out of time. Aw, I'm sorry, Draconify. That stinks. Hopefully you'll be able to get it. Alright, let's head on over. We're going to be looking for Wimpod now. I did, yesterday, reteach myself how to reset the dents to get the purple beams. So we should be good there. Try again, you shall. Yes, you shall. What's up, Shiny Cornholio? Good to see you. Alright, so remind me which den it is I need to go to. Alright, it's going to be the one all the way to the end of Rolling Fields, right by the berry tree. So, I think it's... yeah, I think it's up there. This one. Okay. So this is the one that supposedly is going to have... Wimpod can run away fast if it sees... not in the dens, though. I'm not worried about it running away. Well, can it? That can't be a thing. That can't be a thing. What's up, zombie girl? What's up? Good to see you. Yeah, because I mean, you have to KO it in order to have a chance to catch it. So that can't be the deal in the den. I got an eye boogie. Thought I got all my eye boogies out this morning. All right, let's Clocky. What's up? Good morning. You had level 1s for all 4 others and found them all. 400 resets to respawns, but respawned to Verizian almost 300 to 400 times, and still nothing has shined yet. Oh my goodness. Copy's good. Amber, how's yours? Yeah, in the wild they run if they get below half health, but since we're doing this in the den, that's not going to be an issue. Alright, here we go. Okay. So, the thing that I had forgotten about last week when I was trying to reset these dens, because it had been years since I did this, is you have to have your text speed set on slow. The only way to do this properly is have the text speed set on slow, because it won't actually save until it says, like, until it finishes the line saying it's saving. So by having it on slow, you have enough time to hit the home button and get out of the game before it actually saves. Level 2 Sparkling Fighting, gotcha. See, it doesn't finish saying that line that says now saving your adventure. You live life on slow? I do too. So yeah, how is everyone's week? How do I like my coffee? Zombie, I like it with a little bit of cream, little bit of sugar, but I'm fine having it black as well. I will drink it black, but if I'm making a cup that I want to really enjoy, I'll put a little bit of cream and a little bit of sugar in there. Actually, the cream's more important than the sugar. I want to have a little bit of flavoring. Started your Team Fire Road this week. I saw that. How many encounters are you at? Almost 1,000? Making good progress. What's up, Natty? 500 checks every 2 hours. That's pretty good. I mean, all things considered, that's pretty darn good. Or maybe I'm just so thrown off by chems hunts that like anything more than like 10 an hour, it sounds pretty awesome. French vanilla at Dunkin' because the sugar-free flavoring. Yeah, that's pretty good. My go-to is hazelnut. I'll also do French vanilla. I'll also do the sweet Italian cream. Chems hunts have you grateful for every other hunt now? Exactly. It's ridiculous. You know, it's ironic that the main point, the key aspect of this, what I'm doing right now, is that I have to have the text on slow. But because I have the text on slow, I feel like every check takes so long. Like, I want to spam A through it, but I can't. I literally can't. Vanilla bean and hazelnut, those are good. Take your coffee black. Yeah, like I got no problem drinking it black. If someone hands me a cup of black coffee or if I'm out of creamer here at the house, that's not an issue for me. But yeah, if I want to drink it to enjoy it, I want a little bit of flavoring in there. But not a lot. Like I have a coworker that when she makes a cup of coffee, it's like 90% creamer, 10% coffee. That's crazy. Just drink the creamer at that point. Good morning or good night. Enjoy a hot cup of coffee with us and share the delight. That's right. As many dishes as possible for you: malted milk powder, chocolate powder, sugar, creamer, cappuccino mix, the English toffee flavor, and whipped cream. Wow, that is a lot. That's a fancy, fancy drink. You haven't reached the black coffee stage in your life, you will. So we have 24 Pokemon that we have to get today in order to finish off the dens. 24. So we gotta get up to 136. 136 means that we have all the den Pokemon, and I believe at that point, the name of the game is Evolutions. You'd rather drink water than black coffee? Uh, well, I mean, I like the caffeine. Come on, bro. I was getting good luck with purple beams last night trying this out. That's how I got my Galarian Ponyta and my Ditto in Shield last night. So yeah, we're just resetting this until we get a purple beam. We're looking for Wimpod right now. Wimpod will only show up under a purple beam, which is the rare pool. Let's just go ahead and see what other Pokemon could be in there, so we know what we're going to watch out for here. Could be Butterfree. Could be Carablast, which we also need. Could be Jupiter, which I think we also need. Actually, we're going to be here for a little bit, I think. Could be Blipbug, which we don't need. Waterloo. Oh, no, I didn't read it because I didn't know what that was. Flavor carbonated water, but sugar free. I do not like carbonated water at all. But it's a 30% chance of Wimpod, so we got a pretty good chance of getting that. Carablast is 20% chance too, so yeah, we might be here for a couple of them. Razzie, good morning. Razzie, did you hit the brick wall last night? Sparkling water trend with flavor like LaCroix grows. I've never liked carbonated water ever. I just rather have regular water. What's up, Remy? Got to the brick wall and couldn't beat it. You will eventually. Because you have to. You're the man that got the sausage in the wine glass. How do I feel about Warclean Spader or Spotter? It's not my favorite. What is going on here? Does anyone know, is it like documented? What are the chances of getting a purple beam? We don't have to get purple beams for all the remainders, but I'm just going down my list, so it's just like easier for me to keep track. We won't have to do this with everything. Why is Professor Oak mad? Wrong answers only. Ah, that's a good question. Let's hear some wrong answers. Hemorrhoids. That's a good answer. Good answer. Good answer. Ooh, I hope that one wasn't too late. What if we do happen to screw up? Is there anything in the regular one that we need? I mean, we could get another Natu or Rufflet, but that's unnecessary since we have the daycare center. 10%? Okay. Well, that makes sense, Matthew, because this game uh, hates my 10% odds on everything. Anytime something's 10% odds, I go like 8 times over odds. And there it is. Okay. All right. There it is. We got our purple beam. All I had to do was have Matthew tell me the odds so I could complain. Miltank accidentally killed Oaks Tauros. Oh my gosh, that'd be terrible. And welcome back to the Poliwag party. All right, let's see what we got in here. That's a Carablast. We do need that, but I'd rather try and go for the Wimpod right now. So we're going to reset purple. Thank you for the message there, Fur. Let's get some hype in the chat. That's pretty awesome. You made a joke about a Pokemon in the middle of his explanation about how dangerous Pokemon clearly aren't. Exactly. So we got our beam, and now we got to reset until we get the Wimpod. Olive. Thank you, Shinies. What's up, Loops? The nice thing is we're also getting more watts that we can use on more wishing pieces. You could win against any Pokemon? Dang, you are like the strongest furret ever. You told him he's crabby. Nice, I like that. Nectarine, okay. Nick olives me? He really does. He olives me every day. Wow, this is a 20% spawn. We've gotten, what, 3 or 4 in a row? You'll solo all 1 billion lions? Oh my gosh. What's up, Mewtwo? And Draconified, thank you for the like goal, and thank you all for the likes. Dangerous Pokemon in Gen 8, go. Duraludon. I don't know why that was the first one that popped in my head, but Duraludon. That seems like a dangerous one. Blipbug. Okay, at least it's changing. Blipbug is a 20%. This is just funny because Wimpod's 30%. Sinistea could be dangerous. Sandaconda, definitely. Turnimax Eternatus, yeah, that one might be a little bit dangerous. Mewtwo, Tentacruel, Aerodactyl, Omanite, Slowpoke, Pidgeot, Arbok. If you could be an NPC in a Pokemon game with an important function, what would it be? I don't know. There's a Dupitor, which we also need. Shiinotic. Well, Shiinotic is Gen 7, actually. I mean, it is in Gen 8. Permission to ask one small political question. Sure. Let's see what you got. We know how much I love talking about politics on stream. You want to be the Everstone Haunter trade person. That's terrible. You're a terrible person. You should just feel very ashamed. What's the political system in Star Wars Episode 1? Oh, you know, it's that classic. Star Wars Episode 1 has that classic democratic republic, which includes all the different worlds, including like Naboo, in which Amidala was elected queen. I mean, the Trade Federation is a big deal politically. However, the Jedi Council also plays a role in peacekeeping, so I think they're technically a governmental organization. They're used like as negotiators. Um, I mean, it's just it's that classic. It's that classic, you know, totalitarian monarchy, democratic republic type of system that you see so often in history. It's like a capitalistic um it's like a capitalistic communist type of system. You're stunned it failed. Me too. Yeah, democratic republic monarchs with religious. Yeah, that's right. It is a little bit of a theocracy as well. That's a good point. Morgrim is pretty dangerous. And Jar Jar Binks is there as well. That's true. Wow, that's not just a Butterfree. That's a Gigantamax Butterfree. Fortunately, it's not what we're looking for. I know you're all excited to have come in for this amazing content. This is what you've been looking forward to all week. There we go. There's the Wimpod. Okay. Let's put in... Let's put in Boltund. I feel that's our best bet. There it is. Thank you, Razzie. And let's catch this. Shinies, would you ever run for queen? Like, would you try and get elected queen? Is that something that you're interested in? He's talking politics unless it's Star Wars politics. Exactly. I think it's important that you realize the difference. The next on the list is actually Jupiter, so we're going to stay here. You'd be interested in Yas Queen. Yeah, that tracks. Mega Starmie is huge in Pogo? Is it really? Is that out now? Oh yeah, how'd everyone make out with the Nickit Community Day? I ended up getting my 2. Queen Furret. I like the sound of that. You got 2? Nice, nice, nice. My voice cracked there a little bit. I don't know why. Also, we forgot to play Guess the Pokemon plush last Sunday. So, let's go ahead and play now. We'll do another run later on. This is the part of the stream where I have a Pokemon plush. It's on my desk. It's right here. I'm pointing at it, but you can't see it. But I can't remember what its name is. But maybe if you say the name, it will jog my memory, and I will award you 22 cool points. So, what is the name of this Pokemon that is on my desk? It's not Poipole. We got a rare candy. We got 7 extra small candies and 2 small candies. Nice. It's not Manaphy. It's not Celebi. It's not Spinda. Alright, this is Diary of the Wimpod. It's not You got 2 for home, living next, 2 for go. There you go. Not Jar Jar, not Stuffle, not Registeel, not Nickit, not Bellsprout. All right, guess what we're going to do now? We're going to do the same thing again. Let's go ahead and save, though. Not Piplup. Not Rabombi, not Beware. Not Furret. I would love to have a Furret sitting cutie. However, I don't have one. Whoa, back-to-back purples. Must be my birthday. And there's Jupiter. Holy smokes. What even the heck? Not Gengar. Not Bowser. Bowser would be a good sitting cutie. Thank you, Mewtwo. I appreciate you remembering. Don't invite others. Not Marshadow. I'm going to have to pick a second one, too. I'm looking at them right now, trying to figure out... Which one's that? Oh, that's a good one. Not Combi, not Strawberry Milkshake, not Mimikyu. What's up, Rolanda? I will give you guys a clue. This is a starter Pokemon. I don't use that clue a lot, but this is a starter type Pokemon. It's the 22nd. It is! That's true. Today is exactly 1 month since my birthday. It's not Trico, it's not Torchic, it's not Charmander. It is Geodude. Good job for it. It's not Grookey, it's not Mudkip, it's not Eevee, it's not Chikorita, it's not Pikachu. Jar Jar Binks was a political assassin sent to disrupt the political landscape in a Mr. Bean style fashion. I mean, in a way, absolutely. If it wasn't for Jar Jar Binks, then Palpatine would have never had his army. It's not Squirtle, it's not Oshawott, it's not Sobble. It's not Rowlet. It's not Rowlet. It's not Loops. It'd be pretty cool to have a Loops sitting cutie. It's not Totodile. Not Charmander. I feel like you guys are staying very focused on a couple of particular gens. You're cracking up at a dumb thought? What's that? It's not Bulbasaur. Not Chikorita. Again, the magic number is 136. We gotta hit 136. You saying, okay, here's a hint. It's a fire-type starter from Johto. That would be pretty funny. Such a good Marco plush. I agree. It's not Quaxley, not Trico, not Froakie, not Litten, not the Dumb Pig, not Sprigatito. What's up, Coles? Found Shiny Feebas. Nice. Good job. I can't spell. Wow. Wow, that's embarrassing. Stupider the Dupider. Shiny said that earlier. I thought that was funny. Not Chimchar, not Scorbunny, not Meow something. Amber going with Sprigatito, which is totally wrong, but it is in fact Chespin. Good job, Loops. It is Chespin. Stupider is even better, Mewtwo. I should have done that. Amazing starter. I agree. All right, give me 1 second. I gotta pick out our guess the Pokemon plush for later on. Okay. I have picked our Pokemon plush for guess the Pokemon plush for later on. I'm back. All right. Okay, so we got Jupiter, we got Wimpod. We got Natu. Next is Galarian Yamask. So where is Galarian Yamask? We're at 114 now. If we get to 136, I believe that means we are done catching everything, and then it's all about evolutions. So that's our goal for today. Apparently, hold on. Let's see here. So Bridgefield, Dusty Bowl, Giant's Mirror, Rolling Fields. It's in a lot of places, that's for sure. Watchtower Ruins. Alright, let's see here. Give me a second, guys. I can't read chat at the moment. That's a rare pool. Alright. So that is... Okay, Bridgefield has it, but it's in a rare pool. I prefer not a rare pool. It's in a common pool. Okay, we're going to Dusty Bowl C. Dusty Bowl C. Okay, alright. Which one did I pick? I'll tell you later, Razzie. You saw in the reflection of Ho-Oh's left wing, it's Yanma. You have great eyes. Boys catch Dupider to get more stupider. That's right. Dusty Bowl's up here, right? Isn't that Dusty Bowl? Yeah. Is it true that the Giant's Mirror has a Paps logo on it? The Giant Paps mirror? Yes. That is correct. While we're over here, we're going to get the Ditto as well. That's the one right there that has the Ditto. We'll do that after we get the Yamask. Look at this little group here of 3. This is crazy. Must be a huge cotton swab. It must be. I hate not having the text moving fast. Alright, we can buy one more wishing piece when we need to. I just saw someone called Razzie Dazzy in the COD beta and got excited, but you know, Mans isn't playing COD. No, he definitely does not like to play fish. What did I say? C? Did I say C? I think I said C. Which is directly to the west of the big thing. Where do you evolve? Where do you evolve Yamask? It's actually, that makes sense. It's right next to the place where you evolve Yamask. No COD for this Razzie Dazzy. Too busy sausaging, exactly. What a sausager you are. Okay, there's where you evolve Yamask. Which is totally obvious just using the game how to do that. It's gotta be this one. Yeah, it's gotta be this one. You know where I can get some hot and fresh fried fish fillet and also smell sewage? I do. There's a nice fish and chip stand by the waste treatment facility. I forget what it's called. Oh my gosh, it's a purple. Was not expecting that. Can we use this to our advantage? Why are we getting so many purples all of a sudden? Whooper, Barboach. This has a Yamask too. We could, I mean, we might as well use it. Yeah, we might as well use it. So it's not a waste of a wishing piece. Okay. Razzie brings the perp, he does. So there's a 20% chance of a Galarian Yamask in here. Well, that was unexpected. Wait, what is that? That's not what I thought it was. What is that? Is that a gas? Is that a gastrodon? Where I gotta open up my other sheet. Where is it? So I'm assuming this would be underwater. That's a whoop. It kind of looks like a whoop, but it's not a whoop. Did I just go 10, 10, 20 in a row? Is it a whoop? It looks weird. I mean, maybe it is a whooper silhouette, but that's a weird looking whooper silhouette to me. And why is my mouse being weird? That is a whooper. I don't like that. I don't like that silhouette. All right, let's where are we at here? Okay, yeah, so that was a 35%. We're looking for the 20%. Doesn't like my silhouette either. Dang. Got me where it hurts, my silhouette. What's up, Happy Ditto? Good to see ya. The Goobus. That's a Golett. Happy Ditto, we're going to be catching a Ditto here shortly. And that will make me happy. That's a Barboach. Lost your old account? Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, smart idea, Sausage Man. What mod are we looking for in this den? We're looking for a Galarian Yamask. Sometimes whenever someone responds to you with Ditto, you think they know Pokemon, right? That's a Barboach. So this is supposed to be a 20% chance for this Galarian Yamask. What Pokemon should I use to battle Galarian Yamask? I'm thinking... I'm wondering if I should focus on the ground aspect of it or on the ghost aspect. Tyrogue? I don't think I'll be doing Tyrogue. Doing some Celebi checks while watching your dog hefty. Good luck on the Celebi, Razzie. I hope today's the day. I know you've been going for that for a while. There's Whooper again. Tyrogue is such a crazy choice. So how about that new Team Rocket set coming out in Pocket next week? That's pretty crazy. Still didn't get the immersive card from the Deluxe EX set, but I did get another one of the chase cards the other day, and now I forget which one it was. Really want to eradicate from that set? Yeah, I never thought you'd say that either. I also never thought, there we go. I also never thought that I would recommend to somebody to use an Alolan Eradicate for a SOS hunt, but, you know, there we are. Ooh, trade in progress. My boy. Thank you, Razzie. It's not a Heatmore. What's funny is that's what prompted this. You guys were talking about Heatmores, and I was going to set up a trade to Razzie for a Heatmore, not a share. I was actually going to request a trade to trade him a Heatmore as a joke. But then I saw that he had he had on his wish list something that I had, so Razzie just gave me Shiny Lunala, which is, by the way, thank you. Now the that Shiny Lunala card that he just traded me is now the second Shiny Lunala that I've gotten this week. Thanks to Gina Bina for this one, for inviting me to the raid. So I got the Shiny Lunala card and the Shiny Lunala in Pogo. Yeah, no, Razzie, I was just going in there to make a joke, but then I was like, oh, he needs a Shiny Hisuian Zoroark? I actually have an extra one of those. So I just thought, why the heck not? I'll just send him one. And see if he's got something. Where is the card that I got the other day? I did go, here it is. This is the other chase card I got from Deluxe EX. I got that the other day. So that's pretty neat too. Yeah, no problem, baby boy. 2 Strawberry Bats, that's right. Okay, switch Pokemon. Ground Ghost. Let's see, should I? Nah, level 14 Ludicolo is not going to do much. Let's just send in Nautilus. Let's see if Nautilus can do it. I need your last shiny. You need your shiny legendary luck to pick up and go 50 raids. Oh my gosh, Mewtwo, I'm so sorry. I hope it does pick up. What's after Yamask? Next up is Noibat. Well, we're gonna go get Ditto first. Oh, also, I found a Firestone. I found not like a tire, but I found a Firestone nearby that I want to go pick up as well. I found it in Shield when I was playing it last night. Because that's gonna be a big part of this too. Is I got to get a lot of Evolution Stones. So as many as I can get without depending on the digging duo will be fantastic. You thought I found a tire? I know. I thought some of you would be confused. Yeah, not a tire, Duval. Not a tire. Just like an evolution stone for fire types. Well, that didn't do nearly as much damage as I thought it would. But that did a heck of a lot of damage. I like that. Okay. Oh, look at shinies. Just sending all sorts of things. Alright, 115. We're now only 21 away. 21. We started a tire company called Waterstone. We should be able to put Firestone out of business super effectively. That's pretty good. I like that. No, no rare candy that time. That's disappointing. There we go. Monte Cristo. Monte Cristo, you mask. You mask Monte Cristo. Anyone remember that era where Nick would send random pictures of his knees? He did that to you guys too, right? No, nope. He's never sent me a knee picture before. I think that was something special just for you, Razzie. We're getting close to being able to buy 2 more wishing pieces. Your knees are weird. I think your knees are fine. I mean, they're a little janky, but they get the job done. So yeah, I got a Ditto in Shield last night. I forgot how crazy simple the Ditto Dynamax dens are. I thought it was going to be a little bit more complicated than it was. Now that I said that, I'm going to botch this one. Took a long time to know that Nick existed from chest height down. Yes. Okay, let's get this Ditto. So now this is another purple that we need. And we're out of wishing pieces. Okay, so let's go get them. This is going to be, I didn't think about it. This is going to be the block. If only there was like some lady on a like a fishing lady nearby the water that shows up on some days and occasionally might have the opportunity to sell me a wishing piece for 100 watts. I also think it's very convenient that the Ditto, the 100% Ditto den is very close to the daycare center. Okay. And then after this, we'll do Noibat. All right, not purple. So I think we're going to throw Eevee in. We do need to get 8 more Eevees. Container and Camping Company Stanley makes all the cups that soccer moms went wild for. Yes, I am familiar with the company. I've never owned a Stanley Cup, but yes, I am familiar with the company. I have a Yeti. Well, I guess Yetis aren't cool anymore. I didn't know they were a camping company too. What do they make, camping-wise? It's a total Legend of Zelda move. That's true. Well done, Shinies. That is an apt comparison. Also, I never noticed until just now when we were doing this like 10 minutes ago that the the Galarian Yamask den is right next to the overhang where you evolve it. Apt observation. Very apt. How would you guys feel? We might even make this a. It's not going to happen like today or tomorrow or anything. We might make this the poll for tomorrow. How would you guys feel if I off stream um, bred and hatched a bunch of eggs to fill up the living dex portion? Not anything new, not getting this number up at all, but like once I evolve Galarian Yamask, for example, using the daycare center to get a second Galarian Yamask, so I have both Galarian Yamask and Runerigus. How would you feel if I did that off stream? Or do you want to see me hatch tons of eggs for pre-evolutions on stream? What's up, James the Catboy? Yesterday was tough, but you're proud of yourself for eventually figuring out most of it out. I was very proud of you too. Very proud of you. You're okay with either. Thank you, Razzie. That was completely unhelpful. Yeah, I did that a few times with the fire red leaf green, but it wasn't nearly as voluminous. Um, Razzie, he didn't end up. Never mind. It wasn't nearly as voluminous. There was just like a handful of Pokemon that I did. For this, it's going to be like hundreds. It's going to be like hundreds of eggs. As if I Masuda the eggs, and I'm not Masuda-ing, because I'm just using a. I'm using a native Ditto. Recently learned about Marvel's equivalent of Batman, but he has a skateboard. Are you? Maybe you're talking about Night Thrasher? Because I don't stream too often. Rather you do eggs off stream since living dex up isn't exactly part of the challenge. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, Night Thrasher. Yep. I'm not sure if I would say he's much of a Batman character. I could see the comparisons, I suppose. I suppose I could see the comparisons to Batman. Yeah, that answer's better. Yeah, thank you, Razzie. Definitely a product of the times. I think it was 89. It might have been like just into 1990 when they introduced New Warriors. Um, there's only a couple of characters in the New Warriors that existed prior to them putting the team together. Speedball had been around for a few years. Yes, Shiniest, name is Speedball. Nova had been around for quite a while, definitely the oldest. I think Namorita had been around. I don't know a lot about the Namor lore, to be fair. But yeah, Night Thrasher was new, Silhouette was new. Firestar had been around. Marvel Boy, I think, was new. It depends on how you look at it. His future self had been in the comics before, but not that version of him. But yeah, Night Thrasher was definitely new. First appeared in the Acts of Vengeance crossover in Thor, actually. So New Warriors like first appeared in a Thor comic, and then a couple months later, they got their own series. MCOC and just using Night Thrasher in fights and just slapping people with a skateboard. What's MCOC? Wait, is that Contest of Champions? Is Contest of Champions still around? Did I just screw that up? Did I not pay attention closely? I didn't know Contest of Champions was still a thing. I used to play that back in the day. I screwed it up. It's on Steam now? Gotcha. I screwed it up. That's where you learned about Rhino. Nice. You have a Marvel question? What's that for it? What's your Marvel question? Ah, I'm so mad at myself. That's 10 more dens we have to encounter to make up for that mistake. Cyclops had to compete in a Winter Olympic sport. What would he do? Oh, if Cyclops had to compete in a Winter Olympic sport, what would he do? I think he'd be pretty good at curling. Wasn't aware you're a song by the band Issues. I don't get that reference. Mad at myself. Ah, gotcha. Okay. Yep, I'm mad at myself. I wasn't paying attention and I didn't hit the home button fast enough. So now I've set us back by about, I don't know, 10 minutes. Yeah, the best hypothetical ever. Alright, let's hear it, Shinies. You do the thing where you race on the skis and shoot the targets. Oh, that's, oh, what the heck is that called? It's got a name that wouldn't make you think it was that. What's that event called? But you're right, that is what he would do. Biathlon. Yeah, biathlon. Would you rather work at Pizza Hut located inside of a Target or a regular Pizza Hut but had a buffet? I mean, if I have to work at a Pizza Hut, I guess the one in the Target? Yeah, I think it is biathlon. Yep, it is. Cross-country skiing with rifle shooting. Yeah, I just always think that was weird because, like, you always hear about, like, decathlons and triathlons and all that, like, and it's like, oh, like cross-country running with the long jump and, you know, the pole vault and all that. But then you get to the biathlon. It's like ski and shoot a gun. It's like, okay, that came out of nowhere, feels like. But I guess if, you know, if you're ever, like, you know, on the run from Goldfinger or something, you can be prepared. What's up, Jerry? Dude! This is a stinky one, though. We're gonna knock this out because this is a stinky one. This one has some aura to it. Target Pizza Huts are super tiny. You'll be working in cramped spaces. Yeah, but, like, you can still, like, when you're on break and stuff, you can go look around at, like, other stuff. I feel like if you just work at, like, a large Pizza Hut with a buffet, you're just there at Pizza Hut. Quadathlon. Quadathlon. Luge, pillow fight, 100-meter dash, horse hunt. Horse hunt. What is that from? What is horse hunt from? That almost sounds like something Dwight would say. Dr. Bean, thank you so much for the treat. And good morning to you. Should have an Olympic, Winter Olympic where you run away from a polar bear. I'd be the best at that. It is from The Office. Do you not get the watts if you catch it? I think you do, but I don't need to catch it. Oh, wait, hold on. I do want to save, though, because I got the watts. Planning Kelly's birthday, thank you. It was Dwight, wasn't it? It was Dwight that suggested a horse hunt. I feel like I'm getting slower at this, which is not good. I haven't been... We have a Pizza Hut that has a buffet. I have not been to there in so long. I need to go sometime. Pizza Hut buffet is amazing. I like that I can go there and eat like a couple slices of pepperoni and a couple slices of sausage, a couple slices of supreme, and then when I'm like, I don't know if I could eat any more slices. Well, maybe I can get like one slice of cheese, and then I can go get one slice of cheese and eat it. And like the slices like aren't full size, like so like you can eat so much. Knowing how Pizza's the Hut, nice reference there. What's up, the real wolf? Come on, give me that purple. I want my Ditto. Breadsticks and pastas and salads. Yeah, but those are all just things that get in the way of the pizza. Little Caesars top tier. I like Little Caesars. It's definitely the cheapest pizza, which I don't mean that as a bad thing. I like the fact that I can still get like a medium pepperoni pizza for like $8. What's up, water bag? Oh, the Polyworld guy. That's right. That's me, the Polyworld guy. I like that that's becoming a thing. I had no idea pizza buffets exist. They're pretty cool. You specs? No, just specs. I don't know if I was wearing glasses when you last saw me. I don't know how long it's been. I used to wear contacts all the time, but I haven't worn my contacts in a couple years. You love Polyworld more than Poliwrath? I do too. And so yeah, I stopped wearing my contacts a couple years ago, and then the glasses that I had, which are these, kind of like fogged up. I thought like the lenses were like just like old and bad, so I had another pair of glasses, which were my backup glasses. I really didn't like. And Clocky would make fun of my glasses. But then one day, miraculously, my good glasses, the lens is like unfogged, so now I wear them again. The Sizzler salad bar, that was good stuff too. The only real buffet that we have around here, other than the aforementioned Pizza Hut, is we have a Haas's, which is like it's like middle of the road for me. Like if we talk about buffets, Haas's is like middle of the road buffet. Oh, and we have a Chinese buffet. But like I consider that separate. Like a Pizza Hut buffet and a Chinese buffet I consider separate from just like a buffet restaurant. You know what I mean? I don't know if that makes sense. There we go. There's our purple. Let's get our Ditto. Whew, okay. Sizzler dessert bar was peak. It was. All right. Who do we want to put in against this Ditto? Let's just put in something high level. Let's just throw in Greg. Actually, does Bug resist Bug? It does not. Let's put in Orbetty. Alright, because that way if it turns into Orbetty, I can still use bug moves on it and it'll be super effective. Like listeners, you have to remind yourself not to think about the fact that there's a flavor of cardboard attached to every pizza. I don't taste that personally. Well, of course, you know, you guys know that apparently my taste buds are terrible. I like Little Caesars pizza. I could go for a nice salad buffet bar. Buffet salad bar. I love making salads at buffet bars. Somehow they just taste better than regular salads. Maybe it's because I made it. Oh, a Wobbuffet. Okay. Well, that still works. That still works. I can use bug moves against it. Okay, so this is unfortunately our last wishing piece. The next thing is Noibat, but we're gonna have to get a whole bunch of watts first. We're going to need We're going to need 17 more wishing pieces. So 17 times 3 is 51. We're going to need 51,000 watts. You got a shiny Lunala in Pokemon Go? Congratulations, Dr. Fiend. That's awesome. $51,000 watts is going to be 510. Good Lord, 500. Is that right? No, that's not right. That's not right. That's definitely not right. 51,000 watts divided by 300. 170. So we got to do 170 checks. 170 watt collections from beams. So let's go ahead and name this Ditto. This one's for you, Morph. Let's go ahead and put this Ditto and Eevee in the daycare center, and then we're gonna go farm watts. So 170. Oh, and perfect timing. Galarian Ponyta is hatching. More, just like the guy. Exactly, Jared. Jerry, I don't know what your schedule is today. I will be busy after stream for a couple of hours, and then I'll be free the rest of the day. If you want to. I know you had some homework to do before we continued. What's that one? What's that one My Little Pony that people like? What's the name of that popular one? Hey, Kira, what's going on? Good to see you. There's that one pony that's really popular. You didn't fully finish Dark Phoenix. Come on now, Jerry. Rainbow Dash? Is that it? Wow. Okay, so Cheese and Razzie are bronies. That is going to be just enough letters. Twilight Sparkle. I think that's the one I was thinking of, Real Wolf, but that's going to be way too many letters, unfortunately. Rainbow Dash. So then that should actually... I think we're at 117 now? Yep, 117. All right, we're just 19 away. Never thought you'd hear me say bronies? Uh-oh. Oh, no! What is this? You have a daughter? That makes sense. I forgot we had the Pikachus in here. Okay. You know pop culture. Your name isn't Chem Nation. I thought this whole time I thought you two were the same. Hero, your Audi bowl's left-handed. So do I. Actually, no. Actually, I bowl right-handed. I'm a left-handed person, but I bowl right-handed. These are not in the right places. Dang it. Hold on. Hold on. This is going to upset me. Oh, crap. That's... No. Forgot. I can't do that right now. Alright, let's turn you off. Deselect. Let's select Ditto. And Eevee. Trying to beat it. So, Dread Bringer, what I'm trying to do is a Professor Oak challenge. So, what I need to do is I have to catch and fully evolve as far as possible every possible available Pokemon in the game before I take on the next gym badge. So, in this case, and this is going to sound crazy, we're playing Sword and Shield. I have 117 Pokemon caught and registered out of 326 that I have to have caught and registered before I can take on the first gym. That number is so big because of the wild area. So right now we are working on so sorry to my grass. What do you mean? Right now, we're trying to catch the last 19 Pokemon before we just gotta start working on evolving. Oh, Steven, I did miss it. I'm sorry. 15K last night, a 10K run this afternoon. That's crazy. That's bananas. Good job. All right. Okay, so these two go here. Oh, I gotta get that Firestone too. This egg is gonna go here. I don't know what we're gonna do with that. Ditto we put away. Yamask I gotta grab. There it is. Prepping for Japan. Nice. Smart. And thank you to whoever just subscribed. I appreciate you. Hero, thank you for the sparkles. Alright. Should be good now. We'll put Rainbow Dash away. 333. And we're not really catching anything at the moment. Nah, Dreadbringer, you don't have to do that. 6-7, thank you so much for the 6-7 cheese. I'm just doing this now. I can't do the hand thing anymore. We're not really battling Pokemon for experience right now, so do we have any other Pokemon at the moment that need friendship? So we can start working on that friendship. This should not go there. Diary of a Wimpod is 232. There. You have an Eternatus? Nice! Congratulations. Cutiefly. Cutiefly we can start working on. Our second friendship evolution. Yeah, alright. Okay, let's go get the Firestone. Scratch Master, what's going on? Let's go get the Firestone, and then we're just going to start farming Watts. Lurking for a bit, still here, never left. I would never think you would leave, Lacey. I mean, you're more than welcome to, but you are just, even when you're not in the chat, you are in this Chili's. So, 51,000 watts is what we need to get 17 wishing pieces. I did not consider this. I really thought it would be no problem to get these last 24 Pokemon, but I forgot about getting the wishing pieces. Did we meet the light goal? Well, then let's get a light goal of 35. I think it was up here was the water stone. Somewhere up here. The Firestone was on the other side, and the Waterstone was somewhere around here. Can you join me on Switch? I'm not connected to the internet at the moment, unfortunately. But you can hang out and join me in spirit. Here it is. Lyco 35. Thank you. A big cheese. All right, so we got a water stone. We got a fire stone. Replacement message. So that's good. Let's... Jerry, are you... I know I ask a lot of you, Jerry, but you're so good at things. Are you in a position where you can use a computer? Cheese Turtle's good. Yeah, Jerry's one of my mods, Dreadbringer. Yes? Okay. All right, give me a second. I need to read something off to Jerry. Jerry, I need you to help me make a like a little checklist for stones. Okay? Oh, they have Minori here. Perfect. All right, let me know if you're ready, Jerry. Oh, Dreadbringer, I appreciate that. I'm not actually looking for any new mods at the moment, but I appreciate you offering. Ready? Okay. First, I'm going to give you what I need, and then we're going to look at what I have. All right, we need 3 leaf stones. We need 3 fire stones. We need 2 water stones, because I already evolved Lombre. We need 3 thunderstones. We need 3 sunstones. 2 moonstones, 2 dusk stones, 2 dawn stones, 3 shiny stones, and 2 ice stones. Mozzarella sticks are amazing. Oh, no worries, Dreadbringer. You don't have to worry about it. Jerry's got it under control. I appreciate you, though. Let me know, Jerry, if I need to repeat any of those. Just had your first mozzarella sticks last weekend. What did you think, Mewtwo? You're trying to help? No, I know. I appreciate it. I appreciate you trying to help. But you don't have to worry about it. You're not on the clock. Love them, big fan of cheese. Me too. Kieran, thank you so much. That's helpful. I just noticed. I am missing the shields. When everybody else, when you look at the mod names, does it have the shield, or which would be even more surprising, the wrench? Because I'm not seeing anything. Why is no one looking for mods? Because I think a lot of channels kind of like have that already set up at the moment. But yeah, it's I mean, it could happen. You see shields? I don't see anything. I just see a gap. I see a blank space. Let me try going to top chat and live chat and back again. Nope. I see nothing. Weird. It's just a blank space where the icon should be. Alright, where is the closest? Of course the closest has to be all the way over here. Your Audi always has gum to share with strangers. Ah, you're a popular... Your Audi's a popular person, Kiro. I was like, because you had to help your roommate or something? Oh, no worries, Lacey. Would that be Pikachu, Dreadbringer? Leaf 3, Fire 3, Water 2, Thunder 3, Sun 3, Moon 2, Dust 2, Dawn 2, Shiny 3, Ice 2. Thank you so much, Jerry. Alright, so I'm immediately, Jerry, I'm immediately going to have you edit that because I'm going to tell you how many we already have. Okay, so now that we know that, happy birthday, Jess. All right, let's see what I do have here. I have a lot of extra small experience candy. That's good. Firestone, Firestone. That's it? That's all I have so far is one Firestone. Okay, so then just knock down the fire to 2. I thought I had more than that. Wow. Invite others. Yeah, Dreadbringer, I appreciate you wanting to help, but don't worry about it. Jerry's got it. Oh, dang it. What the heck? How come it didn't stay? It's okay, Dreadbringer. Just don't worry. Just hang out and have fun. Don't worry about any mod stuff. Let the mods handle that. You have a favorite version of this game, by the way, Hefty Sword or Blank Space? I don't get the reference, Kieran. I'm sure it's hilarious, but I don't get it. Fire Turtle, is that Torkoal? Your chat's tiny, you only see 2 lines at a time. Why is your chat so tiny, Jess? Why do you have tiny chat? Yeah, 1 less fire because I just picked up that firestone. I thought I had more stones, but I don't. Turtnado. Oh, Turtonator. Okay. Eric, I did not. I know you said it came out yesterday, right? What the heck? Why am I losing? Oh, that's right. It only works with wishing pieces. Oh, this is gonna be a pain in the butt. You don't see shields, only blank spaces. All right, that was pretty good, Kieran. I'll hand it to you. That was pretty good. Yeah, I'm just slow. Kieran knows by now that I'm slow. Thank you, Jerry. See, Jerry's doing all the hard work, and then Kieran's making fun of me. It's the duality of mods. Taylor Swift will write my name in that blank space. She doesn't even know who I am. If it makes you feel any better, I understood it too, and you're slow. That does make me feel a lot better. Hey, that is a Malamar. We actually need that. So we're going to take this freebie. This would be nice. This would be nice. We can still actually catch some things along the way. That is Dark Psychic, so I definitely want to throw a bug in there. Fireworm, or Fire Caterpillar. Is that Sizzlipede? Your cool hope that made you feel better? It did, Mewtwo. Thank you. Jerry is helpful and I'm just here. That's how I like it. I like it when you're just here. We're getting closer and closer to 136. I do have a list here of some stones that we can pick up. There's not a lot, but it will offset us at least a little bit. You have to have yin and yang, exactly. Jess, why is your chat so small? Austin, it is a great day. I hope it is for you too. Thank you very much. About to get your caffeine this morning? There you go. I'm probably going to have to get another cup of coffee. When Anne-Marie comes back, we'll open up a couple packs of cards and maybe I'll go get another cup. Can't ask people that. I'm sorry, Razzie. I forgot. It's 2026. Look at what, Jess? Water Frog, Froakie. Oh my gosh. What are you sending me now? I have a stream to run. Jess, why are you going to other people's streams? Why would you send me a picture showing you in someone else's stream? I asked. I didn't ask why you were in someone else's stream. You have an obsession with hazelnut mochas lately? That sounds pretty good. You have an unopened Magic the Gathering Play booster box. Did you open it? You should ask Big Cheese that. Or, for the love of God. I missed the first part. What's the other option other than the love of God? I missed the first message for the other option. Alright, Inkay's nickname is going to be... Mallow. No, I didn't. Well, then that's an incomplete sentence. Or for the love of God? Be mean to Jess, bean burrito, or for the love of God. You know, I'm probably going to end up having some bean burritos for lunch today. Razzie, that bag of burritos was actually probably one of the smartest purchases I've ever made. Yeah, Mallow, just like that guy. I finished the bag of burritos last week, so I bought another bag. Playing the second best Pokemon game on Switch. That's right, Kirk. Sounds like a great investment. It was. It really was. Actually, let's reset the day here. It's like $6 for 8 burritos. Now, granted, they're small enough that you're going to eat 2 at a time. But, I mean, come on. $6 for 8 burritos. Yeah, Jess, I'm just messing with you because it's so easy. It's so simple. Okay, so here's what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to get enough to buy 1 wishing piece. Once we have that 1 wishing piece, we're going to go to 1 den, throw in that 1 wishing piece, and then we're going to farm stuff. Are they El Monterey ones? Let me go check. I'll BRB. They are, in fact, El Monterey bean burritos. Bean and beef burritos. I don't know how you knew that. Well, I mean, I do know how you knew that. But it's wild that out of all the burrito companies in the world, you immediately went with the correct one. That's what you have too? Yeah, I mean, I'm not saying they're like high quality gourmet burritos, but if you're ever looking for a bag of burritos that cost like under $1 a piece, it's a good deal. Isn't that the only one? What, the only burrito company? No, no, no. There's many burrito companies. They get the job done for sure. Absolutely, Austin. I'll tell you what, if El Monterey Burritos want to sponsor me, I'd do that. It's the #1 popular brand. Is it really? I've never seen them before. Like, do they sell individual ones or just bags of unwrapped burritos? You're on sale. They also have breakfast ones here. Breakfast ones? That's interesting. They work for you when you can't cook and you need to eat. I mean, that's basically me every day. I very much respect people that get home from work at the end of the day and then spend, an hour making a nice dinner. I get home and I want to eat within 3 minutes, or I'm going to cry. And Rookity goes down. Merlin's bringing you a worm toy again and putting it near your face. Very nice. Breakfast and regular, they're great, but it's pack only. So tell me about these breakfast burritos. Just saying the term breakfast burrito makes me hungry. Sometimes your arms don't work. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't know. I've tried the whole, cooking dinner on a regular basis type thing. And I can't do it. You eat them for breakfast. Thank you, Kieran. That's very helpful. And thank you to whoever just subscribed. Egg, potato, bacon, and cheese sauce. That sounds good. That sounds good, Jess. I would eat those. It's hard to cook after work. Exactly. Like, I get home, I just want to not do anything. So if it takes more than 10 minutes to make it, I don't want to do it. I'd rather just go to the Wendy's drive-thru, pay for food, and then drive away without the food. The texture's off, but that's probably a you thing? Probably is. The only texture thing I have is with Greek yogurt. That's the only texture thing I can think of that I have an issue with. You're the same, Eric? I can't do Greek yogurt. Regular yogurt's fine. Greek yogurt I can't do. Ooh, let's you too. Okay. Frozen burritos into air fryer covered with cheese. I don't have an air fryer. You have kids in your air fryers. I have an oven and a microwave. Texture issues with raw tomatoes. Oh, I love raw tomatoes. I'll take your... Never mind. I'm not going to finish that. Yeah, I don't have a problem with raw tomatoes. I still don't have any potions. It's crazy. More effort, but microwave then. Put cheese in a pan and then roll the burrito on it. You like your tomatoes like you like your men? How's that, shinies? Re-air frying McDonald's nuggets. That's crazy. Get some stuff done around the house, Jess. What's a CFK? Do I want to know that? Slightly older and being thrown at a failed stage actor. I like that. Who lets them bring those tomatoes in anyway? How did that become a thing? How did that become a trope? Like, did people bring tomatoes with them to the theater, or did the theater sell patrons tomatoes? And if the theater sold tomatoes, like, was there a point in time where tomatoes were like a good, like, theater snack? You've never eaten a raw tomato? I like them. I mean, I don't like go around like just like grabbing tomatoes and just like taking a big bite out of them, but like raw tomato slices? Oh yeah. Both actually? Really, people brought tomatoes and they sold tomatoes. Because they were thought of as a good tomato, or a good theater snack. That's crazy. No, you're not going to evolve. Super expensive tomatoes. Bruschetta? I like bruschetta. 242 watts. That's actually pretty good. I almost wonder if we should try to start farming some brilliant aura Pokemon. Farmers found a way to get rid of spoiling fruit. Just chuck it at failed stage actors. Tomatoes are pretty good tomato snacks. That is true. I'll agree with that. Right, where are we at with the watts? Oh, we have plenty. We have plenty to buy another thing. They're like red bruschetta. I didn't know they came in colors. I just ran right into that whooper. Straight into that whooper. Okay. I didn't know you didn't get Rush Song references. That's a weird thing to know or not know about me. At some point, though, it has to become a self-fulfilling prophecy, right? Like, you're not going to go home with the tomatoes you brought just in case. That's true. Ooh, Earthquake. That would be a good one to get. You just really like Rush? I'm glad you do. All right, let's make this one count. So, who is a... Wait, what is this list? I don't understand how this guy divided up the sections in this guide, but I just found out that for some reason there's another section of dens. With at least another 20. But that one has Mime Jr. on it, which you already have from over here. I don't understand this. I genuinely do not understand how he set this up. All right, but anyway, let's go look for Noibat. Barchetta. Okay, I don't know that song. And I mean that's I'm sure it's a great reference. It's just I'm not a huge Rush fan. I know Tom Sawyer and maybe a couple other songs. Wait a second. Don't worry about 20%. This is... Oh, okay, yeah, I can't get thunderstorms yet. That's why. Gotcha, gotcha, gotcha. Okay, all right. That makes sense. All right, where is that looking? So rolling fields actually... Okay, rolling fields. Let's look for Noibats. Give me a second, chat. I can't see at the moment. Okay, that's a common pool. So D. D. We're going to D. O D. Okay, that's in the nook back where I think Roselia is. Okay. You're going to see a house with your roommate and her son. Don't know if we'll be back in time for the rest of the stream, but good luck getting all the Pokemon. Thank you, Lacey. All right. Rest the Pokemon. And then let's head over to where it is. Now we're going to go to the place at which it is at, Kieran. You know what? Maybe that's the plan. Instead of... Yeah, I think that's what we do. Just like to try and keep it like a little bit more entertaining. Instead of trying to farm all 51,000 watts at once, or I guess 48,000 watts now, we're going to farm enough watts to buy the next wishing piece before we use that wishing piece. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? So, like, we're going to reset this zone. We're going to reset this down until we get to 3,000 watts before we battle the Noibat. That's what we're going to do. That way it's not just like non-stop, like just getting watts for an hour. That's what we're going to do. I like that. And this is a common pool, so we don't need to reset this for purple. Okay. It's a trap inch. We also need a trap inch. In fact, that's the next thing on the list. All right, so we're going to reset the days until we have 3,000 watts. Then we'll battle Noibat. We'll do Noibat. We're just going to keep going with the list, even though we need trap inch too. So while I'm doing this, what should we talk about? Anyone see that movie this week? That one that everyone was talking about? Any big happy plans for the weekend? Not really. Just doing some stuff around the house. There's Noibat. Oops. What about you guys? Anyone else have plans for this weekend? No movie this week for you? What the heck, Jerry? I can't believe you didn't go see that movie. Anyone doing the new event in Scarlet and Violet? That's what, Mankey? Is it Mankey Primate Annihilate? Saw beadboard in the bathroom. What is beadboard? You haven't watched the movie this year? What the heck, Mewtwo? What are you even watching? Enjoying the weekend before school starts on Monday? Oh, your school starts on Monday? Holy smokes. Can't believe the summer is flying by so quickly. Yeah, we have, geez, part of the reason why I don't really have anything planned, I'm going to stay around the house this weekend, is this weekend and next weekend are the two busiest weekends in my city of the year. We have many, 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 many people from across the country and the world visiting this week and next week. And I'd rather just stay at... Ooh, there's Axew. I'd rather just stay out of town and just stay home. Half these streams are your movie. What a terrible movie. So is this just like all dragon Pokemon? Is this like a dragon den? Red bruschetta, like your Sharona. Red bruschetta. Yeah, this week is the Amish Culture Festival, Jerry. Oh, okay, gotcha. Nice. Nice cheese. That looks good. Yeah, I thought we had to get to 136. Now I'm not sure. I don't understand how this guy has this guide laid out. This section is very confusing to me. I feel like I just understood the section last weekend and now I'm not understanding it again. Like he has one section talking about how like you need to get the purple beams in order to get these Pokemon. There's 4 of them. It's Ditto, Charmander. Where is it? Wait, where is it? Oh, there it is. Ditto, Charmander, Coughing, and Farfetch'd. So he's got this section, like, oh, you need the purple beams for Ditto, Charmander, Coughing, and Farfetch'd. But in the previous list that we've been working on, there's certain Pokemon there that you need to have purple beams for too. It's like, I don't understand it. And then, yeah, now he's got this whole other list of like, oh, here's some other ones, and here's their encounter rates. Like, why are those separated out? Make some German pretzels today. Ooh. Hopefully you can finish eating them before bank closes. Good luck, Kim. Yeah, I'm hoping to finish this Finish this Professor Oak challenge before bank closes. That's not what I wanted to do. Why do I keep messing things up? Alright, well, we're catching this Axew, hopefully. C2 back. I'll send pick? Yeah, I looked at the pick. I said, that looks nice. After your I'll send pick, the next message is, Dude Chem, how long do you eat on a pretzel? Sorry to everyone's eardrums. Well, that was easy. Sorry, Jerry. Sorry, Mewtwo. The good news is we got our Axew. Even after I botched it up. You asked if I was going to go to Lancaster and buy a wooden furniture and buy some homegrown food. No, I'm not. That would be quite a long drive for food. I wonder why that message didn't go through. Alright, what are we going to name Axew? This is a female Axew. And you support the Amish cult better, locally better than? They're not a cult. Don't be like that. Let me ax you. Ah, Kiro, same brain, just different sections of the phrase. Yep, I went with ax you a question. The exact same name, nice. Good job, Mewtwo. Axel Rhodes, that's pretty good. Axew Foley. They aren't, are you sure? I'm pretty sure they are not. Why do wishing pieces have to be so expensive? Augustus ate the river so slow in fact it got sucked up in a giant vacuum tube. That's true. Alright, let's just head over there, buy another wishing piece, and go back to where we just came from because I screwed up. That's okay, at least we got Axew knocked off. I really wish there's a quicker way to get watts. Cheese, just drop it, dude. I know you're joking around, but I don't really mess around with judging other people's religions. No, it's fine. It's fine. It's just, yeah, it's just not something I mess around with. If Gloop can't eat River by bank closure, what chance do you have on the pretzels? I mean, practically no chance, right? Let's try this again. And it's a purple. My God in heaven. Okay. So that's interesting. So there is no Noibat in the there's no Noibat in the purple, but there is a 10% Jangma-O. So we could go ahead and knock that out. All right, so that's what we're gonna do. That's what we're gonna do. I just gotta make sure I don't screw up again. All right, so what we're doing now is we're going to reset the date until we have 3,000 watts. And we're also going to reset until we get a Jangma-O, which is 10%. This, I know this is a little bit of a slow section right here, obviously, but I do feel like I have a much better handle on this than I did last weekend. If you were here last weekend, I'm sure you'll agree. Mike TV got stretched out by a taffy puller. He's in no shape to be eating 20 pretzels. Violet was squashed into blueberry juice, and Baruka fell in some garbage. Was it just garbage? I just always imagined it was a trash compactor. Anne Marie, no, actually, I was waiting for you. We're only going to open up a couple packs today, but we are going to go back to the Rayquaza packs. I still need to finish off the base set, so let's go ahead and do that now. Well, welcome back, Anne Marie. And then after that, I'm going to make another cup of coffee. Or no, it's Star Wars. That's what I'm thinking of. And Star Wars, they got thrown into the trash compactor. And I'm going to start opening these packs the way that Razzie taught me. I did not know this was a thing until this week. I don't know if I'm the only one that didn't know this. But I can rip the pack apart. I don't know if you guys knew that or not. All right, here we go. Whoa! Thank you, Razzie. Thank you, Anne Marie. We got ourselves a Rainbow Swanna. That's a cute card. Duraludon. Skitty. Carablast. Kecleon. Now, Anne-Marie, I know you can't always be here. I tease you sometimes, but I know you can't always be here. But if you can be here, I do like to open the packs when you're here because I genuinely think, even though I'm not a superstitious person, I don't believe in fate or magic or anything like that. I'm pretty sure the only reason I ever get good cards is because you're watching. Yeah, Amory, I'll show you again. I'll show you the Razzie method here. I did not know this was a thing. And then Razzie mentioned it the other day, like it was like, I don't know, like everyone should know about it. Remember you from last live? I like Raichu. I do. How are you? Can you open it like that from the front? I don't think so. I don't think you can. But you flip it, then you tap it, then you swipe it up, and then you grab your fingers and you pull it apart. Actually, let me just do it with both fingers. Maybe that'll be easier. Or not. I can't. Where's my fingers? No, that's not going to be easier. There we go. Pop it, twist it, pull it. Exactly. Curtonator. Claw Fossil. Pheromosa. Applin. Ducklet. Psh. All right, give me a second here. We're going to open up one more pack. That way we can open up 4 packs tomorrow. Let me just check real quick. How many cards do I still need from this set? I'm still missing... Wow, I'm still missing 28 cards. 28 base cards. Which feels crazy. First person to do it, I learned it from Razzie. Yep, it's the Razzie method. You pulled your first EX yesterday. Nice, what'd you get? Your pack time got pushed back somehow? I screwed up and forgot to open up my second pack. I think it was Thursday morning. So now, until now, I was on this terrible cycle where my packs, I got packs at like 6 o'clock. So like 6 p.m. and 6 a.m., which I don't like. I used to get at 10:30 p.m. and 10:30 a.m. And open yours in 2 minutes. Ooh, I hope you get something good, Anne-Marie. All right, swipe up and then pull apart. What do we got here? Cyclizar, Zigzagoon, Bruxish, Minior. Ooh, finally a new card, Oricorio. Got the pack from a pitch black pack, and the second pack that you got is a Wailord. Congratulations, that's awesome. So yeah, let's see here. Let's see what cards I still need here. Wow, that's a little section right there that I need. So yeah, I got 128 out of 155. Here's the chase cards I have. She can clearly see. I got 3 rainbow cards so far. That's 2 rainbow cards. Never mind. And then I got a few shinies. Need too many from this set. The deluxe pass really messed up the flow. Exactly. It totally did. Deluxe pack really was a scam. I managed to get one new chase card this time. But I really want to get that Professor Oak, and I really want to get the immersive card. I gotta sneeze. Sorry. I sneezed and my knee hit the desk. All right, I'm going to go make another cup of coffee real quick because we haven't slacked off enough. So I'm going to be back in a couple minutes. When I get back, we're going to get back to it. While I'm gone, Mewtwo's in charge. Be back in a minute. Hi, I'm back. Thank you, Mewtwo, for keeping everyone under control. Let's get back to it. So, I feel like 57% of you might be wrong looking at the other poll, but I feel like we got a pretty solid strategy at this point now. It's just gonna take a little bit longer than I expected, but like I don't feel like I feel like this is good. I think we're doing a great job here. We know exactly what we need to do. Hey, there's an Applin. This is just Dragon Den Central. We're gonna be hanging out here for a while. So the plan is, in case anyone's wondering what my plan is, I'm so excited about, is we're at a point where all we need to do is get Pokemon from dens. We've determined where those Pokemon dens are that we need to get, and yeah, like we know where they are. Now the only trick is having enough wishing pieces. So what we're going to do is every time we get a wishing piece, we're going to go to a den that has a Pokemon that we need. We're going to throw the wishing piece in. Then we're going to reset the day over and over and over so we can continue to collect watts until we have enough watts for the next wishing piece. At that point, we'll catch the Pokemon that we are looking for in this den, go buy another wishing piece, move on to the next den, rinse and repeat. So it's a timely process, but it is consistent. And as everyone knows, I do like consistency. Your AI opponent has a rainbow border Mimikyu and a gold Mewtwo? What? That's crazy. Thank you, Amber. Amber, how's your coffee? I think I asked you, but I forgot what you said. Did you have coffee before? Are you having coffee now? Where are we at with the coffee, Amber? Oops. Now, if we get real close, if we get real close to having 3,000 watts and we happen to find like a 10% spawn, then we might just go ahead and do that and just, run around to get the rest of the watts. It was okay. That's right. Now you're eating instant pho. I've never had pho. Is it good? It's pronounced pho. Okay. I don't know if you say so. Is it good? What the pho are you looking at? I don't know. I don't know, Shinies. I'm just a dumb American that speaks one language. It's good? Nice. I feel like beef, it's really good. I like beef. Would I mislead you? Never. You would never mislead me, ever. It's pho, but pronounced pho. Or spelled pho. Okay. All right. Yeah, okay. What is the Applin spawn rate? I still think we should go for the Jegma. Oh, but I just want to know what Applin is. Applin is, 35. Psh, okay, yeah. We got to go for, is Applin in the common? Applin's not in the common, so there's that. I still think we go for the Jegma. It's pho. All right, thank you, Razzie. And of course, it's a 10%. You know how we love our 10% hunts in this game. Yeah, this is crazy. I mean, it is 100% dragons. This hole is the Trapinch line, Axew, Goomy, Turtonator, Drampa, Jangmo-O, Applin, Dreepy, Noibat. It's all dragons. If you're ever looking for a dragon, you want to do this hole right here. That's good, shinies. I'm proud of you. One of the types of things I wish I would have known about when I first started this game. Seriously, this is one of my favorite things about doing Professor Oak challenges and all these different games is I'm learning so many new mechanics in games I played 100 times I never knew about. Like you can ask Matthew like how much I like picked his brain on stuff in X and Y because there were aspects that I just there we go, there's the Jegmo. There are aspects I just never knew about, like the whole battle chateau. And then in Black 2, White 2, I mean the hidden grottos were one thing. The Join Avenue was another. There were so many parts of these games like I've never done anything with that I've been forced to because Professor Oak challenges. It's actually pretty cool. All right. let's get a... Do I have any fairy types? You got fairy wind. You're level 15. I think you can do it. You're really weak, though. Ooh, Axew has false swipe. Don't let me forget that. I would send Daddy Natty. It is kind of crazy how many Pokemon we already have. You know what I mean? To be able to just like scroll through the boxes like that. Why are dragons weak to whipped cream? That's a great question, Mewtwo. That's a legitimately great question. I don't know the answer, but we know it's true. Oh, Shinies, are you still here? Life do, nice. Nice, nice, nice. Brekkie time. Alright, Jerry, enjoy breakfast. Down goes Jangmo. No rare candy there either, but we did get a rare bone. Oops. Momo the Jangmo. I wanted to do a test run of the boss, beat him first try. You ready for Monday? Good job, Shinies. Good job on playing offline. Shinies, did you notice? Did you notice that I fixed my Ho-Oh? It's all fixed up. Got them all fixed. There's still one piece that I'm missing, but I can't find it. One of the, I'll show you. One of the green tips of the wing broke off, and I'm still looking for it. It's somewhere in the room, but I don't know exactly where it is. Like, I think it's one of those things where I'm gonna have to like get on my hands and knees and like go over the carpet like with a fine tooth comb before I even vacuum in here. His wing did get clipped. All right, I bought that. So let's go back. So, Noibat. We still haven't gotten this dang Noibat. We need Noibat, Trapinch, and Applin from this hole. Applin's only going to be in the purple. Noibat's only going to be in the regular. Trapinch will be in both. I can't believe I accidentally connected to the internet on my shield copy. That means I'm going to have to deal with this never-ending event on that game too. Comb the desert. That's right. I'm really nervous about Spaceballs 2. I hope it's good. I really hope it's good. I'm just very nervous. Okay, let's get this Noibat. After we get a whole bunch of wishing pieces. There's Noibat, but we got to get our watts. Could you imagine doing this without date skipping? Could you imagine doing this where you just had to check the dens every day? That'd be nuts. Although I think Lacey said if you do clear out all the dens, like all the beam dens, then they will give you new dens. But still, that would take forever. So we got to get Noibat from this hole. We have to get Applin from a purple beam. And then Trapinch is both in the regular and the purple. Other than Chem Nation, is there anybody here that ever has or would ever do a Professor Oak challenge in any game? I used to think it was such a cool idea, but I was like, I would never have the time. I would never be able to do it. But you know what? I thought the same thing about shiny hunting back in the day as well. And just like shiny hunting, like now that I'm doing it, I'm like obsessed with it. My diamond and pearl is going well. I'm getting close to being able to get my first badge in that. All I have left to do is I currently have all three starters and Staravia at level 20. I need to get Staravia to level 34. I need to get Grottle to 32, and then I need to get Monferno and Prinplup to level 36, and then I'm ready to take on the first gym. So, pretty excited about that. I already got two friendship evolutions out of the way. I got Badoo into Roselia, and I got my Golbat and Crobat. Yet again, just like with Black 2, White 2, the toughest section of that was definitely the Psyduck. Or no, it wasn't Black 2, White 2. It was, I think it was X and Y. It was the Psyduck. Psyduck was the toughest. because it evolves at level 33 and it's in the medium fast experience group, which requires the most experience. Well, not the most, but out of everything available at that point, it requires the most experience. Blue, a mystery dungeon. What for it? I think after the first gym, though, I'm going to put a hold on the Diamond and Pearl Professor Oak challenge because I want to get a second. You've lost the plot. I think you're doing fantastic for it. You're so tired it hurts. Go to bed. You've been like you woke up to sausages. Like I think it's time for you to get some sleep. Um, oh, perfect. Noibat T-Rise, we get 3,000. I'm going to take a break from the Professor Oak Challenge on Diamond and Pearl and go back to Ultra Sun. I want to get a second shiny Surfing Pikachu that I can evolve into a Alolan Raichu. So I can have a shiny Surfing Alolan Raichu. And shinies, if you're listening, I had planned that for basically since they announced Bank was closing. So I was already planning on doing that. Let's send out Daddy Natty again. Too many unfinished games in your collection. Go back and do the Professor Oak challenge. I understand that. If you dream about sausages, you're going to buy Razzie Cod. You should. Razzie loves fish. But yeah, I'm fortunate that I'm in a position where there's not really anything I need to do in Bank anymore. I needed to get my. I didn't need to. I wanted to get my Masuda Premier Ball Castform in Ultra Sun Ultra Moon, but I picked that hunt back up again last week after the announcement, or 2 weeks ago after the announcement, and I did get that. And just a couple other random things I would like to get that I don't need to get, but thankfully I was fortunate enough that I'd made such a huge dent in my living dex to begin with that when they made the announcements about 3.5 years ago, I had plenty of time to finish all that up. Furry dropping a brick wall. The disrespect is crazy. Eardrum blower number 3. I'm sorry. Should I just turn down the volume altogether? Should I just drop it down a little bit? Would that be better? Or I guess I can turn off Pokemon Cries, can't I? I'll do that. I'll do that. There's no reason to have Pokemon Cries turned on. You like it though? You like getting your eardrums blown out? You're a weirdo. Put it up at least 70%. Come on now. Alright, there we go. 121. 15 more till what I thought we had to hit. We're making good progress today, I feel like. I think we started at 112. So we've already gotten 9 new ones. There's a rare candy. Love to see it. It's a female. Okay, perfect. I just want to make sure I got this right. I know we got some real DC fanboys out there. I don't want to do it wrong. Because I said the wrong name a couple weeks ago, and that was embarrassing. I couldn't sleep that night. All right, it's Kate Kane, Batwoman, female eventual Noivern. All right, let's go get another wishing piece. I don't think this is so bad. I mean, it's certainly a little slow, but like I said, it's consistent. Like we know what we're doing here. It's just gonna take a little bit of time. A little time to think things over. Oh, let me tell you about something I did yesterday. I was so happy about. It was the most excited I've been in quite a while, which is really sad. My microphone has been turned down to 2 out of 7 dots the entire stream. No one has said anything about how low my microphone is. I apologize to everybody. But I haven't been this excited about anything for a while. So I have a lot of streaming subscriptions, including Disney Plus, Hulu, and HBO Max. Well, I sound good. Thank you, Razzie. Um, Last week I got the automatic charge on my HBO Max, and then this week on Monday I got my automatic charge for Hulu, and on Wednesday I got my automatic charge for Disney Plus. You know, they pop up because I have it all run through PayPal, so I just get like the little notifications when it happens. Well, I was looking up to see if something was on Disney Plus, and I saw that they were offering a bundle, Disney Plus, Hulu, and HBO Max. So I currently spend, I think I got this right, $16.99 a month on HBO Max, $16.99 a month on Hulu, and $18.99 a month on Disney Plus. And they were offering a bundle for all three for $32.99. So I got on the phone with them yesterday, and I was like, "Look, I know I'm I'm an existing subscriber. I already have all three services separate, but is there any way I can get this bundle?" So I was on the phone with them for about half an hour. They put it all on one subscription for me now. So for now on, I'm only getting one charge once a month for $32.99. So I'm basically getting one of the three services for free. And to top it all off, I now have ad-free Hulu. Oh my gosh, what a game changer that is. It's like the greatest thing that's happened to me all year. I had to share that. I was so happy. I watched garbage on Hulu last night that I didn't even want to, just so I could watch it without commercials. Ad-free Hulu, what's that tax bracket like? Geez, did you miss the story? I'm literally getting it for free. I'm literally getting Hulu for free, ad-free for free, because of this bundle. I highly recommend anyone get it if that is something that would make sense for you, and I guess if you're in the U.S. Better than Drago for sure, absolutely. Geez, you should look into it if that's something that would interest you. Who does this bundle? HBO, Hulu, and Disney Plus. All three services, $32.99 a month, all ad free. Who did I negotiate through? Well, I started by calling Disney Plus, and then they actually had to get HBO Max on the phone. So I was on the phone with a rep from Disney Plus slash Hulu and a rep from HBO Max, and they were able to basically take care of everything. What happened was I upgraded my HBO Max um, package to the bundle. And then after that was locked in and that was through on their system, then the Disney Plus lady canceled my Disney Plus and my Hulu accounts. And the best part is I don't even understand how this happened. So essentially what I did was I canceled my Disney Plus and Hulu and then reactivated my Disney Plus and Hulu through HBO. It kept my browser history, it kept my profiles, it kept my saved shows, it kept my password. Nothing changed. All that changed was the billing, and I'm ad free on Hulu. It's like the greatest customer service experience I've ever had in my life. And there was no negotiation. It was just I called up and said, "Hey, I see you guys offer this bundle. I already have all three services. Can I still change that to the bundle?" And they're like, "Yeah, no problem." If you're like me, if you have those services, I highly, highly recommend it. No, no, no. Oh, wait, that is what I want to do. Phew, oh, I got scared for a second. Welcome back, Lacey. Your roommate forgot to confirm the appointment, so you haven't seen the house yet. Ah, okay. Well, welcome back. I spoke with two human representatives. That's right. Two at once. It was kind of funny. Because there are certain parts where I just sat back and the two reps were just like, they were telling each other what to do. You got it? You got it, Lacey? No way. You got your shiny, a boot wearing a gazelle. Good job. Congratulations. Yeah, highly recommend doing it. If you call Disney Plus, I hope you get Fatima. She was amazing. You know, of all 5 huntable legendaries and legends, ZA. What a flex that is. I felt pretty good when I got those knocked out. I know our friend of the channel, Gina, is working on her last one right now. She just needs Cobalion. Don't believe in fate? Yeah, I got someone named Fate. No, her name was Fatima. And actually, I do believe in fate. I don't know why I said that earlier. I genuinely do believe in fate. To a certain point. We believe that the choices that we make will lead us down a path until the next choice. Like once a decision is made, we're destined to have a certain outcome until the next choice is put before us. All right, there's our 3,200. All right, that's an Axie. We don't want that. You can't feel your legs. What happened to your legs? Oh, because of all the running. Being chased by an alpha thrill the whole time. He was too slow to hit you, though. You're cosplaying Mitsuri from Demon Slayer. Maybe that gave you extra speed. Probably did. Makes sense. Steven, I'm so sorry. Is it at least like a good pain, though? Is it like the good pain that I've heard people talk about? Like, oh, it hurts, but it hurts so good because I feel accomplished. All right, let's just go ahead and get this trap inch. We can't get the Applin, so we're going to get this trap inch. Switch Pokemon. This is a ground type only Pokemon. Let's send in Nautilus. What's your question, Shinies? Absolutely not. Have you ever had 1 hour and a half leftover time left for a deadline to do? Have I ever had 1 hour and a half leftover time left for a deadline to do? Yes, I have. In fact, I like it to be that way. When people ask me how long something is going to take, I typically give them an estimate that is much longer than I think it will take me. If you went outside this weekend and it was completely quiet / still, would you feel like something is amiss? No. I would not. You get that feeling when doing weight training, not when you run 35K? Fair enough. I think you guys are like, I don't know why this Amish thing keeps coming up. I think you guys are completely misunderstanding what's going on where I live right now. I said that this was like the biggest 2 weeks of the year where I live, and everyone just assumed that had something to do with the Amish. Don't you hate when you get a haircut and they cut it too short? Kim, please. Know your audience. I thought you mentioned it was an Amish festival. No. No, I didn't. I didn't say anything about the Amish. You guys said the Amish. I'm not Amish, no. You swore I said that? I did not. I think Jerry was the first one to say that. You might have heard me reading Jerry's message. Sorry, Amish steak. Nicely played, Kieran. Does it have to do with the Amish, though? No, it doesn't. That's what I'm saying. I never said anything about the Amish. I don't know why you guys assumed it had something to do with the Amish. It has nothing to do with the Amish. So you're cutting it too short, you talk about your leg hair? That's gross. I don't want to think about Kim's leg hair. Alright, we got Trapinch. On your own, I do. That's yucky. No one saw the Amish Inquisition coming. My goodness. Let's go with... Oogie. I'm not great at names, but that's okay. Okay, we're 122. We're matched. We do have to get the Basculin, too. I forgot about that. We still have to get a Basculin. We do. Oh, and there's a few others that we gotta... We still gotta get the Pukumuku. We still gotta get the Cherubi. We still have to get the Trubbish. I forgot we have to do those. But in the meantime, we have to get the last one from here. We gotta get Applin. So let's go get Applin. Would you, Amish? Oh my gosh. You guys are very punny today. Went to Krispy Kreme to get a dozen Pokemon Donuts. You went to pay to discover that the Pokemon Donuts cannot be used in a standard dozen. What are you saying? Like they cost more? It's not the same price as a regular dozen. You can't mix and match? I can't say I'm surprised. They cost more? That's crazy. That's crazy. You had to pay for 12 individual donuts and to boot the Pokemon dozens for additional 75 cents each. It was 27 a dozen. Chem, you better have purchased those Pokemon donuts because your daughters wanted them. All their specialty ones are like that? Huh. You want to know what's going to happen when bank closes? It's so obvious, but no one sees it. We will move on with our lives. I give up. What's going to happen when bank closes? Spider's Ed, what's going on? Good to see you. They will release all the games like they did with Fire Red Leaf Green for the Switch. I'll tell you what. If that happened, I would be very, very happy. But I would not get my hopes up. You got specialty donuts all the time, same cost as normal donuts. So again, Cam, I say, please tell me you bought those extra priced donuts for your kids. You didn't even get one Pokemon donut. Well, at least you're a good dad. Did you get to keep the box? Or are the kids letting you keep the box? All right, come on, give me that purple. We need some purple luck in the chat. Wake up late, but at least it's Saturday, 11 o'clock, and it's already 87. My goodness. That's because you ate 10 original glaze. 10 is just crazy. I don't know where you keep all that stored. You can keep box good. Aren't Pokemon donuts for kids, though? They are, Kirk. They are 100% for kids. That's why if Kem said that he spent extra money on Pokemon donuts and he was the one that ate them, I was going to make fun of him. There we go. There's the purple. Thank you all in the chat for the purple luck that you so strongly gave me. And we start up with the Jingmo. Oh, that's crazy. Your kids will probably forget about them and they'll go stale. If that happens, then you are allowed to eat them without any teasing. Can you sell Polyworld donuts? That'd be pretty neat. Why are we being ageist against it? Not against donuts, against spending extra money to get a Pokemon donut. Go to a Polish bakery in the morning, you'll have delicious Polish traditional donuts. I wish I had a Polish bakery around me. Because that would be nice. we haven't accomplished too much today, but at the same time, I feel like we've accomplished a lot. You're a cop and you have to protect donut rights. You sure do. You know what they say about cops and donuts? They both exist. Are the donuts made from food for animals? Could be. Could be. You guys ever look at like those fancy like dog treats or foods or whatever, and it's like made from real bacon and gravy and beef and other stuff, and you think, I wonder how badly that would taste if I ate it because the ingredients sound pretty good. But then you don't eat it. You don't eat it. You don't eat the dog food. You don't eat the dog food. You don't eat it. But you do think that the ingredients make it sound like it could taste good. But you don't eat it. They don't taste like normal food you've tried many times. Kirk, come on now. So that a lot of, I just want to make sure that everyone's clear that I'm saying that like you don't eat the dog food. I'm not asking do you eat the dog food, but I'm asking do you ever think that it tastes it sounds like it might taste good, but you don't eat it. You just think like if you did eat it, would it taste good? But Kirk says it doesn't taste good. But it sounds like it might taste good if you ate it, but you don't eat it. You should test that with turtle food instead. You should. Yo, let's try and keep the language family friendly. I can't remember. Let me check. I can check on YouTube Studio. I can't remember how many watts we're at because this is what we need. We're at 2606. Oh, Applin's 35%. No, we'll go all the way. You want to say dog chocolate with your friend? She vomited out the window? Oh my goodness. Or he vomited. I don't know why I read that as she. I didn't mean to call your friend a female. What's dog chocolate? Obviously not regular chocolate. But what do they do to make it like safe for animals? What's it made of? Yeah, I mean, I'm not telling anyone that they should eat the dog food. I want to make that perfectly clear. It's made of food. Thank you, Mewtwo. That is helpful. Really salty and has a consistency of sand. But so, like, does it... I mean, I don't know. I don't know science. I would assume that it's some sort of issue with the cocoa itself that is a problem for dogs, but maybe it isn't. Oh, that worked out perfectly. So I'm just like wondering like what the replacement is. Lurking for the moment sounds good, Spider Zed. Thank you very much for the lurks. They can cook on low heat. When it starts having a bit of color, put a line of sriracha, then a zigzag of balsamic vinegar, then flip the bacon, the same thing, and flip it again. Tastes like brisket. That sounds pretty good. Do not contain any real cocoa or chocolate made from carob. Okay. All right. Yeah, I was just curious. I was wondering what they used as the replacement. Because I assumed it was the cocoa that was the issue. Coco was a good movie. I just watched that for the first time a few months ago. Okay, Dusty Bowl. Giant Seat. Hammerlock Hills. North Lake Wheelock and Rolling Fields. So many things in Rolling Fields. Whirlpool. A. All right, we got our Applin. And that was the last one we needed for the dragon gun. Whirlpool. Whirlpool. Okay. Well, this guy does not make sense to me. Another rare candy. Love to see it. Ooh, and a wiki berry. Those are rare. And we got a nugget. If that's a rare pull. And B. That's a rare pull. And A. That's rare pull. And B. Then to Rolling Fields we go yet again. Rare pull in C. Alright, let's just do that then. Remind me where C is. Okay. John Striker, what's going on, buddy? Good to see you. Alright, this Applin is going to be named... Why is it a guy? All right, this one we're gonna call Steve. I really wanted a girl to name it Fiona. Great progress. Thank you, John. Yeah, we're making pretty decent progress. I'm gonna go to the bathroom real quick. So, John, do you want to run chat while I run to the bathroom real quick? We're gonna catch a couple more Pokemon before we end stream. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Okay, let's, whoops, not oak wheel. BRB, there we go. Let's take this up to 125. I think 125 will be a good ending spot for today. And then tomorrow we can finish up the list. So we're going to go get Riolu and Scraggy. Riolu and Scraggy are going to be the last two we get. Also, Razzie, I don't know if you're still here, but I just had an epiphany in the bathroom. What I think of the Spider-Man movie, I thought it was a great movie. I thought the cinematography was fantastic. I thought the action scenes were incredible. It's probably the best way I've seen them do like webbing through the city before. I didn't really like the story itself or some of the characters, but that was just a me thing. Like, I think it was a great movie. I didn't like how they adapted certain things, and that's just a me thing. That's not a slight against the movie whatsoever. It's just not the direction that I was hoping it would go, but that's okay. Did you see it? What'd you think? But yeah, anyway, the epiphany I had was while I am off stream collecting and hatching all these eggs, just to fill in the spots of the living decks, not to make this number go up at all, but just to fill in the gaps as we, you know, need, like, just, I already have a Ferroseed. I need a second Ferroseed, things like that. I'm going to fill up my party with happiness, like friendship evolution Pokemon. And so I'm just going to have them in the party while I run around collecting and hatching eggs. Just to get some extra friendship off stream. I thought it was great you're except for Doomsday now. Yeah, I will say that the last trailer that came out from Doomsday, the one that came from D23, I thought it was by far the best trailer they've had so far. It makes me very cautiously optimistic. I did build the Premier Ball cheese. Thank you for the reminder. Cheese was gracious enough that this week in the mail I got a Lego Premier Ball set. Here it is. My own Lego Premier Ball, which is pretty awesome. So thank you very much, Cheese. All right, where am I? Well, I know it's right on the edge, so as soon as I move into Dappled Grove, I just have to backtrack. It's a fun little build. It was a fun little build. I think it's this one up here. Ooh, you're a stinky. Come here. We gotta knock you out. Rookadies only has 7 more levels until it gets to evolve. Oh, and Greg's about to go to level 31. That's pretty awesome. Thought the Pancham was shiny for a second. Could you imagine? I mean, I think there's probably a fairly good chance we will find a shiny at some point in this playthrough. Okay, yeah, it is that one. Why doesn't it have the... No, I don't... Wait, is it this one? Is there a tree over here? That's Dappled Grove. Bear with me for a second here. I just want to make sure we have the right hole. That is... Okay, that's that one. Here, and that is that one. So I'm going to go up here. I'm going to go this way. So it's going to be at the end of this path. I was at the wrong one. Thank goodness I checked. Okay. So this is the one. Good old Greg. Greg the Bunny, Cheese. No one's gotten that reference yet. I'm hoping you do. All right, we got to time this right because this has to be a purple. We're looking for a purple. Let's get some purple luck in the chat. South Korean. Okay, you do get it. Good, good, good. All right, so once we get the purple beam, we're gonna have a 35% chance of getting a Riolu. Thank you, Clocky. Thank you, Eric. Thank you, Mewtwo. This does kind of feel like shiny hunting, just with much better odds. So let's see, who do we have left to do after this and Scraggy? So tomorrow we're going to be getting Cottony, Muna, Esper, Elgium. Did we get Elgium already, actually? We might have gotten Elgium already. Honedge, Sinisty, Frillish, Sneasel, and Carablast. We also have to get Charmander, Coughing, and Farfetch'd. And then I gotta figure out what's going on with these other ones. I don't understand how he has this information broken out on this guide. But yeah, I think we've made a lot of progress here. $11 new Pokemon so far today. We're getting this with 13 new Pokemon. And then tomorrow could hypothetically be the last day of catching Pokemon. We're going to need a little bit of luck, but we're only going to have less than 10, maybe 15 raid Pokemon, and then 3 1% hunts. And I'll probably be able to stream for a little bit longer tomorrow. What's up, Meta Champion? You be on the move, Cheese? All right. Well, thanks for hanging out. Sarah, what's going on? Good to see you. Oh, on the move. Okay, yeah. On the move with the progress. Yes, we are. We are. We're getting close to getting to the section where it's just all about evolving. Yeah, Matthew, we're still going. We're still going. I also have a handful of evolution stones I have to collect. The rest we're going to need to get from the digging duo, which will be a pain. I think that's another thing that I'll probably be doing off stream. So I have some homework. Starting today, I have some homework. When I'm not streaming, I'm going to be needing to do 3 things. One, collecting and hatching eggs to fill in the gaps of the living decks. Not to change these numbers, but just to fill in the gaps. 2, I'm going to have my team full of friendship evolution Pokemon. So as I'm running around collecting and hatching eggs, I can get some friendship to go along with it. And 3, I have to collect Watts. Saw Galarian Zapdos today. I didn't get a chance to throw a ball as you went to check the CP on the Hundo table. Went back to the game and rebooted. Oh, that stinks. I'm sorry to hear that. See, I'll probably be playing this the rest of the day, honestly, as I'm hanging out at home, eating and watching the TV. Crab's Treasure Switch 2 edition. What? They have that crab game. I haven't heard about that crab game in a while. Come on, give me that purple. I need some purple luck in the chat. Let me go ahead and look up Scraggy while we're waiting for this to happen. Hopefully Scraggy is in the common pool. The update's free. Oh, nice. Purple look. Thank you very much. Oh, 139 on the Vanillux. My goodness. That was a close one. I almost didn't hit that in time. I really need to focus when I'm doing this, he says as he looks away. All right. Rolling Fields again. Okay. That's like Axwell. South Lake Melock. North Lake Melock. Wow, Scraggy are everywhere. Bridgefield. Stony Wilderness. And Dusty Bowl. I feel like Dusty Bowl is the most likely to have it. Thank you, Eric, for all the purple luck. You did a good job finding all the purple emotes. Build a macro that consistently runs the Mew Hunt in 25 seconds per reset without a failure risk. Is this cheating? Well, you know what, Shinies? Someone once told me that shiny hunting is a one-player thing. And it's really up to the individual what they feel comfortable with. But speaking of Shinies absolutely cheating his way through the Mew Hunt, it is time for Guess the Pokemon Plush. This is the part of the stream where, for the second time in the stream, we guess the Pokemon Plush. I have a Pokemon plush sitting on my desk. It's right here and pointing right at it. You can't see it, but I can. However, I can't remember what its name is. Maybe if you say the name, that will jog my memory and I will remember it. And I will award you 38 cool points. It is not Darkrai. Common pool in Rolling Fields. Okay. Common pool in C. In here. In here. Literally this one right here. That's crazy. It's not Rowlet. It's not Smoliv. It's not Munchlax. It's not Prinplup. It's not Mimikyu. Hey, there we go. There's our purple. Whew. About dang time. And that is a Scraggy, which is pretty funny. Not Totodile, not Duraludon, not Golett. Not Mudkip. Not Brout. Not Yveltal. Not Scraggy. What is that? Is that Timber? Where's the fighting types on here? I need to make sure I know what I'm looking out for here. Oh no, that's Machop. Okay, that's Machop. It does kind of look like Pampor. Do you still have the XXL and XXS Pokemon and Pokemon Go or transfer away? Um, which Pokemon Spider Zed? It's not Azurill. It's not Pancham. It's not Ditto. All right, where's Riolu? Okay. All right. I think, yeah, I'm going to leave that up just in case. It's not Mewtwo. But I will give you guys a clue. Kiro just dropped 2 Gen 1 Pokemon in a row. And this is also Gen 1 Pokemon. It's not Houndour. It's not Scovillain. We are doing Guess the Pokemon plush. That is correct. That's it. That's the Riolu. Okay, so now we know what it looks like. Actually, this is the last. No, this isn't the last one we're doing today. We're doing one more. Not Zapdos, not Tauros, not Dratini, not Squirtle, not Vulpix, not Dragonite, not Mankey. Yes, I know you were, Lacey. I know you were. I know you were. I knew that's what you meant when you said Machop. Not Bulbasaur, not Ekans, not Jinx, not Pikachu, not Lapras, not Pikachu, not Charmander, not Poliwhirl. Any Pokemon, like as if I'm not collecting XXL and XXS. Honestly, the only thing I really do in Pokemon Go is I collect them just to have them registered in the game. I collect the shinies on like community days, and I try and collect enough of the regulars so that I can send one to home, so I can work on the home Godex. Not Snorlax, not Tangela, not Bulbasaur, not Raichu, not Doduo, not Bellsprout, not Charizard. Not Squirtle, not Krabby, not Onix, not Oddish. Not Gengar. Not Caterpie. I did this backwards. Not Ninetales, not Kakuna, not Arcanine, not Mew, not Meowth, not Metapod. Your storage is about full. I gotcha. Not Slowpoke, not Eevee. I will say that, not Lapras. I will say that as of right now, Chem Nation is probably the closest. Not Chansey, not Flareon. Not Vaporeon, not Charizard. Not Tauros, not Scyther, not Mewtwo. Alright, that's coming on fairly often. That's pretty good. Not Magmar, not Mew. John Stryker going with Electabuzz, which is totally wrong, but Mewtwo has got it. It's Geodude. It is, in fact, Geodude. I wished Fur was still awake. He literally kept guessing Geodude for the other one. But this is Geodude. He's grumpy. I'm cranky. I'm cranky because my hands look floppy. Got the PNG legs. What? Legs? I've never seen a Geodude with legs. We need a purple crayon emoji. Thank you so much, Eric, for the 39 months of membership. Let's get some hype in the chat. He is a grumpy old man. I really like the Gen 1 Geodude sprite. I thought that sprite was pretty darn cool. Where is it? One second. Oh my god, that's tiny. That is so tiny. Can I even grab that? Transform. Oops, let's do this as 256. 512. 512. There. Look at that Geodude with his rockin' hair. He looks like such a cool boy. So lights changing color. That's why I have the changing color lights in the background, so that you guys always know that I'm not frozen. I'm just not moving. Yeah, he's such a dude. I love it. I think it's a great sprite. And whenever Google image search how Brock sees me, oh my gosh, no, I don't know if I want to. Right, invite others. We're getting close. He has a six-pack on his forehead, right? Snuffle. All right, I think this is going to be the last one we need as far as watts go. Because we'll be close enough that we can collect the rest we need on the way to buy another wishing piece. So next time we see a Riolu, we're going to go for it. And there's a Riolu. Okay. So, yeah, we'll just leave Rookity in here. Don't invite others. Let's get this Riolu. So tomorrow, we're going to be going for Cottony, Muna, Esper. I gotta check on Elgium. I can't remember if we got an Elgium. Honed, Sinistea, Frillish, Sneasel, Carablast, Charmander, Farfetch'd, Coughing. And then apparently Hatterene, which we might have already, or Hitena, I mean, which we might have already got. Munchlax we already got. Bergmite, Marini, Chinchou, Pawniard I think we already got. Clavipus, Hippopotas I think we already got. Litwick I think we already got. Skorupi, Darumaka, Silicobra, Bronzor, Salandit, Snome, Toxel, Helioptile, Wynot, and Cubchoo. Lyco45, thank you so much, Lacey. All right, let's take out this Riolu. Everyone, cover your ears. I apologize. And then we also still need to get the 1% Pyukumuku, the 1% Trubbish. We need to get Cherubi. And down it goes. Only 202 more Pokemon to get before we can get the first gym badge. Actually, I should take it at 326. Alright, we're going to go a little bit longer. We got to get 320 or to up to 126. That makes the most sense. That'll be Basculin, because we still need to get Basculin. How many more do you need to catch versus Evolve? That, Matthew, that's a great question. I'm not at the moment ready to give a definitive answer on that. I think we're at like under. I think we're at under 30 left to catch. I will have a definitive answer for you tomorrow. All right, this is going to be. Jink. Okay, so let's all remember where this hole is. Matthew, you got to remember where the hole is. It's by the Ninjask. Let's go get our last wishing piece of the day. Yeah, remember where we parked. Oh, that's right. Duh. Okay, hold on. We just got to go to 2 dens. And let's just take out this Wingull. Alright, Greg's level 31. Nice, nice, nice. Only 5 levels away from being done. 195 watts. There we go. Perfect. Alright, let's get this last wishing piece. I know exactly where we need to go for Scraggy. Where is Basculin? No, we can't get to Hulberry yet. Mostoke Riverbank. And North Lake Melock. Alright, which one has the better spawn rate? Give me a second, guys. Sorry. $35%? That's pretty good. And Aracuda's at 50%? Oh my gosh. Are you kidding me? I'm going to lose my cool. I'm going to lose my cool. North Lake Melock? I bet you I can't hit the fishing spot there yet. That must be it. No, don't tell me that. To remember where your den is, you could always make a purple den, then go and get more wishing pieces. But Matthew, I'm literally like collecting enough watts to buy one wishing piece. Sure, Shinies, you can do that. Alright, where's the Mostoke Riverbank fishing hole? Struggling to remember. I know where the den is. I'm not saying I don't know where the den is. I'm not looking up where the den is. I know where the den is. No, I will be farming watts off stream though, Matthew. What's up, Chip Cheerio? Chip Cheerio. Why is Dedenne relevant? I don't know why. Why is Dedenne relevant? I can't say that word. Why is Dedenne relevant, Shinies? Welcome back, Sarah. What? It sounded like I was saying Dedenne? I know where the den's at. I know where the den is at. Shinies, I had my mic turned down almost all the way for the first 2/3 of stream and no one said a word. I think there's a den map on Cerebi if I need directions. I know where the den is. I don't know why you guys think I'm stupid. I'm not even looking for a den right now. You just give the thumbs up, that's right. Okay, I am in Motostoke Riverbank now, right? Like, I'm officially in Motostoke. Yes, okay. It's gotta be over here. The compass can help you get to the dens. Oh my gosh, guys. Not you too, John. Okay, here we go. So map somewhere to help you find the next... Kiro, come on, not you too. You're all turning against me. There's Basculin. Now, supposedly there's a... What did I say, 40% or 50%? There's supposedly a 50% Arrokuda in this hole. So here's my question. Why did I have to go for the... Oh, wait, is this too strong? Is that why? That is why. I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot. So tired after Rivals. Get some rest, Sarah. I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot. Very strong looking Basculin. That explains it. Squirrelbill, my goodness gracious. Alright, well, Basculin's a 2% hunt. So that sucks. So we did get the Ferris Seed, which was nice, but now... Wait, hold on, hold on. We can get it in... We can get it in dens. Oh my gosh. No, we can't. We can't get it in dens because they're all going to be water dens. What am I thinking? All right, so we have a 2%... 2% Basculin, a 1% Trubbish, and a 1% Pukumuku that we have to do. We're going to get our Cherubi today. That's going to be the 126th. So let's go ahead and get our Scraggy, because I know where that is. I know where the Scraggy den is. Good lord. I've learned my lesson never to make a joke about remembering where the den is. Remembering where the den is, not remembering where the den. Well, thank you, Lacey. That's very kind of you to say. What's up, Gary? Yeah, this is a pretty fun game. I like this one. Alright, so we just need a regular beam. We don't need a purple one here. Really enjoying Deadly Class? Nice, I'm glad you are. Yeah, and I think you like Ice Cream Man too. The nice thing is that there's not really too much of a through story. Like, it's not like serialized, but it definitely has some overarching characters and things like that. It's heavily underrated. I agree. I think so too. It's a Tyrogue. I was actually thinking about that last night, Gary. I was playing Shield on my Switch OLED, so I could start getting ready to transfer over version exclusives. And I was walking around and I was thinking, you know, it's really cool thinking back to when we went from the 3DS games like Sun and Moon to this. what an upgrade that is. I know a lot of people, for some reason, like to complain about the graphics, but that jump from Gen 7 to this is incredible. I still need to read Beneath the Trees, Big Cheese. I've heard nothing but good things about it. Oh my god. Chem Nation, I'm going to... I don't know what I'm going to do. What I think of the Punisher movie, it was okay. I mean, heavily influenced by Garth Ennis' stuff. I mean, it was an action movie. Well, thank you, Gary. Thank you so much for the sub. I appreciate that. And I realize that the Gen 1 Geodude is still on the screen, but you know what? I think he's a cool enough dude that he can hang out till the end of stream. There's Timber. We had no problem finding Scraggy earlier. What's my DA Pokemon? Well, right now I'm looking for Scraggy, and since it's a fighting dark type, I'm probably just going to use my my Rookidee. He rocks. He certainly does. So yeah, Gary, I'm doing a Professor Oak challenge. So before I take on the first gym, I have to have 326 Pokemon registered in the Pokédex. What's my favorite Pokemon? Oh, okay, gotcha. My favorite Pokemon is Poliwhirl. What's your favorite Pokemon? The Gen 2 Water Starter, Totodile. That's a good one. All right, there's Machop. I want to say Scraggy is a 10%. And you guys know what we're like with 10% hunts in this game. I don't know why 10% hunts hate us so much. But at least we're getting watts. So we're almost ready for another wishing piece. Yeah, so Gary, so Professor Oak Challenge. What I have to do is, before I take on a gym, I have to catch and fully evolve as far as possible every single Pokemon available. So, for example, earlier this year I did one in Fire Red and Leaf Green. And so before I took on Brock, I had to have a Venusaur, I had to have a Butterfree, I had to have a Fearow, I had to have a Primeape, I had to have a Pidgeot. I had to have all the fully evolved Pokemon that were available prior to the gym. So in this gym, because the wild area is so big, I actually have to have 326 Pokemon before I take on the first gym. I'm hoping tomorrow we will finish the phase of this section where we need to catch things. And then it's going to be all about evolving things. Because not only do you have to worry about like all the Pokemon on the routes and Galar Mine 1 and things like that, but there's just so many Pokemon that are available in the wild area, either like in the grass or in the dens. It takes a long time to catch everybody. But I've also successfully done Professor Oak challenges. There we go. This year in X and Y, Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire, Black 2 White 2, and I'm currently working on Diamond and Pearl. That's off stream. That's just in my my free time. Can you guess what Gen 8 starter you chose? I'm going to guess you chose Sobble. I have a 1 in 3 chance. I hope I got it right. Which I actually think played Frank Castle the best? Dolph, Thomas Jane, Ray Stevenson, and Bernthal. I would say Bernthal out of the 4. Nope. Oh my gosh. Then I'm going to say Score Bunny. Nope. Oh my gosh. How did I get the 33% chance of absolutely screwing it all up? You chose a Grookie. I like Grookie. I like Rillaboom. I wish I could make a drum out of a tree stump. Alright. Scraggy is another one in the books. Enjoy Punisher Warzone with Ray Stevenson. You know, I actually didn't see that one scroll though. So I don't know. Maybe I would enjoy Ray Stevenson, but I didn't see Warzone. What's your favorite out of 3? Nice. Okay, we're at 125 out of 326. This is going to originally be our stopping point, but then I realized that we're just one away from saying we only need 200 more. So let's go get a Cherubi. Trying to do 100 soft resets each day for Froakie. You got this, Matthew. Alright, so let's go to Rolling Fields. Let's do it this way. All right, I'm going to look up something real quick. This is going to be a real deep cut name. I just want to see if I can get it. Comparable to the Raider Dread. Gotcha. 100 soft resets each day for Froakie. That's pretty good, Matthew. That's pretty good. Dread, welcome back. Okay. This is going to be such a throwback reference. I will award 430 cool points to anyone that can get this reference. Oh yeah, Dread, I remember you. My favorite Gigantamax. Inteleon's pretty good. I'm a big fan of Alchemy and Snorlax, I would say. Whoops, that's not the right letter. All right, I will be shocked if anyone gets this reference. That one guy who keeps coming chat saying he can say racist stuff is so bizarre. It's just, I mean, it's exactly what it is. It's just a random troll. I mean, I don't know what his deal is, but Larry Wheels, no, not Larry Wheels. Larry Platt. Larry Platt, the rapper? Yep. Larry Platt, the rapper. You got it, Matthew. Perry the Platypus? Not Perry the Platypus. Am I excited for Gen 10? Sure, absolutely. I'm excited to learn more about it. 20%. Oh. Hold on. Apple Grove. Watchtower Ruins. North Lake Milan. Alright, let's see if any of these... 20%. %30% in Dappled Grove. %50 there. That's what we want. Watchtower Ruins. Okay, we're going to Watchtower Ruins. Larry the Barfly. My goodness gracious. What starter am I picking? It's a little too early for me to say now. But I guess first impressions. Maybe Pombon. Although I also like Brout. What about you? You gonna pick the water one? Gekwa? Alright, where is the tree? There's the tree. Currently torn between water and fire starters. Yeah, I mean, I can't say that. I was going to say it doesn't really matter because I'm going to get all three, but I don't know if I'm going to get all three because I really don't know what the chances are I'm going to get a second Switch 2 before it comes out. Oh, nice. We got 3,000 watts. Perfect. Okay, so we have a 50-50 chance of getting a Cherubi here. I got to update the wheel for the next time we use it. All right, so we got a 50-50 chance of getting a Cherubi. Let's see if we can get it. What's my opinion on every Mega? Oh, we don't have time for that. I'll tell you that I think a lot of the Megas look cool, but in general, I'm not a big fan of Mega Evolutions. I prefer if they're going to evolve a Pokemon, they will just evolve a Pokemon. I don't like having a evolution that is locked into battle only. Well, that's just me. But I think a lot of them look cool. I can tell you that when ZA came out, my favorite new Megas were probably Halucha and Meowstic. Mega Evolution's your favorite gimmick? I mean, I guess by default it would be my favorite gimmick as well, but I don't like the gimmicks. I don't like Mega Evolutions. I don't like Z-moves. I don't like Gigantamax or Dynamax. I don't like Terrestrialization. Going to a concert next week. Very nice. Be interested to see a Mega Ice Cube. That'd be interesting. There we go. 50-50 shot. We got on the second try. Now he's got to catch it. Level 12. Alright, I'm just going to chuck balls. Boom. That's how it's done. Mike Huckaball. Yes. It's going to be called Cherry Bomb. What's up, Lucky Hoops? Work on your wheel kicks, hardcore show, karate in the pits and courage. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I would. You'll never catch me in something like that. That's crazy. All right, that's going to be it for today. I have a lot of homework to do. I got to get ready for tomorrow's stream. Apparently, I need to battle a Duskull as well. A Ho-Oh, and a Noivern, that'd be pretty neat. Yeah, thank you all for being here. Thank you for the new subs. Thank you to all the mods. And I've been forgetting to do this the last couple times. Let's go over to fan funding. Just got it. Yeah, sorry, Hoops. I've been streaming for about 4 hours now, a little bit longer than I typically go. But we'll be back tomorrow. Furrit, thank you for rejoining the Poliwag Party for the 2 months. Eric, thank you for the 39 months. So today I'm going to be collecting watts, I'm going to be hatching eggs, and I'm going to be getting friendship up for our team members. When's the next stream? The next stream will be in 20 hours. Whatever time it is for you right now, go back 4 hours, and it's going to be that time tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow at 9 Eastern, Matthew, correct. But I will see you guys tomorrow. Take care, be good. Do something nice for someone today just because it's the right thing to do and for no other reason. And I will see you on the next one. Bye-bye!